March, guess what? That means it's Women's History Month. Woohoo! Woohoo! So let's talk about women a little bit. They gave me a label maker for Christmas, my parents. What was a kid to do with a label maker? I used it to name things, claim things as my own, toys and albums, tapes and board games. This is how it worked, like a gun. I'd set the dial to one letter at a time, then squeeze the trigger until the blue ribbon gave way to white imprinted words. Making labels was serious business, especially for someone with a 12-letter name. I took no shortcuts. Learned to appreciate every dot, curve, and line that spelled me. There's something profound about a woman who knows her own name, who isn't confused by the labels others put on her, too grown to coo when called baby, too tall to shrink herself into a shorty. A woman who knows her own name doesn't pant after pet names to be the pat on the head that proves she's worth something. I haven't always known these things. I've been the geeky girl, imprinted so deeply with false naming, I can still see its scars. 25 years later, I just want it to be cool, even if only by association, yearning for some man's swagger to stamp me with acceptance. I put up with too much, allowed the unending ribbons of judgment to tangle me up. Dizzied by the swirling sentiments for my womanhood, I have found myself in lonely corners, wondering if I really am sneaky and irrational and unworthy of trust and unworthy, period. Women, it is no easy task to be labeled. This is how it works, like a gun. Set your focus on one woman at a time. Exert pressure until she allows parts of who she is to be erased. Squeeze her into boxes until she believes in the value of hiding. Eve was the first to look for cover. In an Eden overgrowing, her hunger to name things for herself was growing. She heard the hisses of insufficient and naked and unaware, and these words, they tasted a lot like self-definition. So she chose to take a bite. Now, we all get to choose what we answer to, but for some of us, the choice is between generic numbers and crude letters. Sister Eve, we only learn your name after eviction. I wonder who gave it to you. Was that Adam's first attempt at cursing? Because he cried, "She made me do it." And the brother, he knew how to make a label stick. So today, generations of women hear his voice within their preacher's scorn. Find Eve's falter reflection facing them in their mirror. Seek out serpents to lead them to the truth. Sister Eve, I wonder if things would be different if you knew your own name sooner. I wonder if things would be different if you had a label maker.